Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort, make new friends, or rekindle old flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting.
Greetings and good day. I'm the Radium Ghost, and this is Fallout New Vegas. And soon, very soon, my favorite Fallout DLC of all time, Dead Money. But first, this is not a character I had set up for doing this video, but rather one I was already playing. So let me introduce to you Jackie Jane. Hard-ass wasteland mercenary with no loyalties except to the highest bidder. Now, I haven't touched this file in a while, so I'm not entirely sure what I had going on. But I am pretty sure I had a lot of implants, including... there it is, the monocyte breeder, which provides a passive health regen. Which frankly is going to be very important considering this will be my first time playing through Dead Money on hardcore mode. Hardcore mode, being New Vegas's survival difficulty. Hunger, thirst, fatigue, health problems, reduced carry capacity, and weighty ammunition. Along with a few other tricks Dead Money has to offer, which all renders the Sierra Madre a far crueler and twisted mistress than in usual gameplay. But this intro has dragged on long enough, so let's get this started already.
Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead, buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future, not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go. Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it.
Very well, old man. What is it you want?
That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino. You need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making. But to get inside, avoid its traps. You'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone. Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your callers are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it.
Smart of you. Alright then. But I had other questions.
I am short on patience, and you are short on time.
That's all well and good, but if you want this endeavor to succeed, I need to know what I'm dealing with. Now, how did I get here?
I brought you here. There are mechanisms in place once the traps across the Mojave are sprung. For now, your sole focus should be the Sierra Madre and how to get inside. Until then, you won't leave alive.
If you brought me here to do your dirty work, then why leave me defenseless?
The Sierra Madre has many defenses, means of screening guests for illicit or dangerous items. Your arrival here weaponless was not my intention. The casino, this villa, it takes anything with even a trace of radioactivity, traces of unknown substances, and returns it home, the bunker. The process is automated and the casino itself has other similar services. I was unable to find a workaround except to send others in as tools.
I feel... Why does the air here feel so wrong?
It is the cloud covering the villa. The longer you are outside, the more its toxins seep into your system, through the lungs and the skin. You will eat at you the longer you're outside. So wherever you go, move fast, or you'll soon find yourself too weak to move. Fall asleep, and you will not wake up. The air here is lethal only if you enter concentrated pockets of the cloud. Too long inside one, you'll die, so be careful where you stand. I've seen some survive concentration of the cloud for short periods of time, if healthy enough. Others were too weak. Rebreathers, chemical suits, there is no protection against it. It decays all it touches. I found fighting it useless.
So, where does one sleep then?
Anywhere sheltered from the cloud. Inside buildings, tunnels. Any place not exposed to the outside air. Anything the cloud has touched has preserved it one way or another. But only the holograms in the villa truly remain.
The holograms?
Ghosts. They fill the villa. More in the casino. Much more. They carry out the functions the dead once did. They cannot be harmed. They only perform the same rote tasks until their power dies. They are of no consequence, except for the security holograms, the ones with the silhouettes of the armored Sierra Madre guards. Most holograms perform specific functions. The security holograms, ever since the bombs fell, now perform their function. They will kill anyone they detect. They are immune to guns, weapons, EMPs, even energy weapons. Still, they have limitations. Their design limits their field of view, enough to avoid detection. Each has an emitter. Destroy or disable it, and they cease to be a threat. Still, at least they still work as intended. Other technology here is more of a threat to you. Notably, the villa's radios and speakers. Yes, music was intended to be broadcast all over the villa. Over time, however, the radio signal has decayed and emits a different frequency. Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators. premature. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the collars to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
That's all I needed to know.
I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here after that. I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go. One is a trusted ally. Obedient, caller or no, although the caller helps. The other 2, well, we'll have to see what the trap's got. Good. If necessary, I will guide you through the villa's broadcast systems. If you get lost, return here, and I'll direct you. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here, let my voice remind you.
And so, it begins. First things first, I'm going to sneak around this area here and just pick up whatever interesting tidbits I can find. Something useful in this area are these, the Sierra Madre chips. Currency that can be used in this. So, a vending machine of sorts which produces items, but it can also take items from you in exchange for chips, with functionality being expandable with holotapes hidden around the world. This machine will likely prove an indispensable resource for the challenges to come. For now, I might collect a few samples of pork and beans. Now, whenever you start a DLC in this game, your survival metrics generally get reset to 0, which is rather useful. Now, there is a red tick on the compass, which means there is trouble nearby. The screen blur flash that seems to appear every so often is actually a damage tick. You lose health constantly while you're outside, which is precisely why the monocyte breeder is rather useful for this endeavor. Under normal gameplay circumstances, that is not a hazard you must suffer. It is specifically a hard mode problem. Come here, Rochi. Polar rifle is not my favorite weapon, but it'll have to do for now. Normally I would not bother with radroach meat, but in this circumstance, beggars can't be choosers. Ooh, automatic rifle. Nice, nice. Collecting absolutely everything possible is a good idea. Resources will be scarce, and this is quite literally a survival situation, which is one of the things I enjoy most about this particular DLC. Takes all your stuff away, and just leaves you to figure out what you can find in the environment to get through it all. This is another feature present in the area. This guy is a shop. And I'm pretty sure they only take pre-war money. They do not deal in caps, nor will you find caps to trade. So you will have to trade in value. So long as I do not exceed whatever value I've given to him, I should be able to make purchases. Okay, so let's keep... Okay. There, one of the holotapes for the vending machine. Essentially, that'll allow me to trade pre-war clothing items for chips. So I can turn random old world clothing into food and stim packs and other incredibly useful items. Let's get rid of this. Might be a little easier to see if I actually turned on the light. There's one of those thick pockets of cloud. If I step out here, I'm probably going to get inside of it. The hitbox can be a little bit uncertain. What's that? Oh, it's a handprint. There are hidden caches around of supplies marked by those handprints. Getting to some of them might be difficult. Especially considering I think the condensed cloud is actually a lot more dangerous in this mode. Now, there is a bed here, but I have a sneaking suspicion it will not be usable. Let's try it. No. No, you can't wait or sleep in this location. Because this is an outdoor location. One must find a bed in an interior cell to be able to sleep. Probably the first port of call should be locating a bed. Okay. Time to put our limited lockpicks to very careful use. Oh, I forgot to mention mods. I do have a couple mods installed, but they're mostly just texture packs. I will include a full list of modifications in the description, as is traditional for these kinds of things. Now, I'm, not too game to tackle whatever's out here. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, maybe later. So, what I'll do is go back and redeem all my lovely little pre-war outfits and get a nice little stockpile of chips.
Stroll along the winding street. Let your eyes take rooftops. Casino. Take executives.
There, we have a lovely stockpile of 155, so what can I get with those for now? Don't have stim packs as an availability, unfortunately. Might get a doctor's bag.
Has your life taken a turn to
Okay, so there should be ghost people around the next corner. Well, maybe a few more corners, but I'll just check in here first. The ghost people are rather fascinating, frankly. A lovely supply of water, just what I need. I need to find an interior cell at some point, because then I'll be able to wait there as well to, heal up. Okay. There be ghosts here. And more than just me. That is a ghost person. A most dangerous of foe. And one that can only be taken down with crippled limbs. If they fall without being crippled, they will simply get back up again, and continue their relentless pursuit of you, their prey. Critical hits are most effective. Yeah, Yes, he's down for good. Not sure if I'll be able to make use of the throwing weapons, but I'll take them for now just in case. Cloud residue is useful for making a few items in the crafting benches. I don't know if I'll make use of them, but I'll collect some just in case. Now, I don't know how much loot there is through... Ooh, there is loot over there, but... I have to run through concentrated cloud to get there. Do I risk it? Yeah, sure, why not? Ooh. Okay, what have we got? Vodka, wine, chips, scotch. Chips, junk food. Sierra Madre Martini, okay. Anything else around here without getting too deep into the cloud? Oh. There's ammunition in the middle, but that looks like a bad place to be. To probably remember to turn on my flashlight again. Okay, may as well loot everything in here. Sounds like rad roaches. Oops, I seem to have trapped myself. Couldn't be too much trouble anyway. I'm not sure why the fountains seem to be full of chips. Maybe it's like a wishing well, you know, where you throw coins into a well or a fountain sort of thing, but it just seems odd that every single fountain just seems to have them in it. Okay, do I want to run for that ammo box? Is that a brick in the corner or something? I don't think it's actually anything. I'll sneak around here and see if I can get a better angle. No, it's just a brick. Maybe if I run through this path here. No. Okay, that's cloud. Okay. I'm not game on that box. Might come back later for it. I have the monocyte breeder, which at least means I can regenerate my health without using the limited supply of items in my pocket. Ah, damn it, I should have aimed. Didn't even think it's noticing me all that much. Oh, for... Okay. Ammunition is also in short supply. Let's use a more long-term solution. Okay, see what's around here. Inside the red roach, which is probably going to become dinner at some point. Around the side there. More cosmic knives. You can do some crafting stuff with them and make fancy knife-based weapons, but pretty much a cosmic knife is what this knife spear is made out of. pretty sure you need an interior cell with a bed. I haven't found yet. And I don't remember where they were, because I'm pretty sure there's a few. I don't remember where they were. Because sleeping isn't exactly something you need to worry about under non-survival gameplay rules. Since sleeping is also how you save in survival mode, I'm going to definitely need to find a bed at some point. Otherwise, if I die, absolutely everything I've done here is lost. Okay, this is back round. It went in a loop. There's the dead ghost. This is not the room. Where'd I go? Ah, it was down here. Okay, loop starts here. I think that door isn't one I need yet. Okay, maybe that is one of the ones. I know there's a few doors that Father Elijah will tell you off for going near. Because you don't need to go there just yet as far as the objectives are concerned. More ghost noises. Just get the hollow rifle back out. Oh. Armour. Yes, there's that collar. Unfortunately, it cannot be unequipped. And the jumpsuit is pretty much useless, and put the security helmet on for now. There is better armor, and I know where to get it, but that will do for now. Can't say I'm really paying much attention to the usefulness of my loot. I'm just, it's just Hoarders Anonymous up in here. Those were only hulls. Probably is just a waste of, inventory space, but I'll, figure that out later. Probably best to find a place where there is an interior bed, and then just dump everything I find in that room, so I can find it later. Okay, back into this crafting room. Yeah, this was the place with a crafting bench, which is very useful for making certain items. Like a clean cosmic knife. Or a weapon repair kit, which is another incredibly useful thing. And recycling drained microfusion cells would be very useful as well, so I might just do that while I'm here. I'll get one of these going for now. Just in case I really desperately need one. Should be enough items in here to make at least one of them. I don't think a whetstone is really used for anything. spears. Enough for another one. Yes! Okay, so Cosmic Knife clean. DPS 36, damage 11. How does that compare to the spear I already have? That's damage 6 on the knife, and knife spear is damage 10. And I can use throwing spears to repair. Okay. A knife spear is now 13. Okay. Okay, I think we're all good now. Moving on. Now that was the little loop I came back from, with the cloud spot, the ammunition box, and the rad roach. What's this way? Oh. Ghost. Oop, throwing spears. They do enjoy their throwing spears. And they move in rather erratic patterns, so they can be difficult to hit. Okay, Ghost is unconscious. He'll stay down for a while, but he will get up again. So I can run over here and stab him until his limbs fall off, at which point he will stay dead. There we go. And that is precisely why all the melee weapons in this place have extra limb damage. Just in case. And yes, a fun thing about this place is it's absolutely full of booby traps. A door to nowhere in particular, most likely. But it does get us one of those little glowy hand caches. Dean's secret stash. We'll meet Dean later, of course. Oh, 9mm pistol. That might be useful. With the scarcity of ammo, it'll certainly be a good idea to have a variety of weapons available. Oh, lovely, lovely loot. Oh, and police pistol, which is also a very good weapon. I don't well, I think guns was okay on this character. Yes, guns is a primary stat. Oh. Very hard locked, you say? That's unfortunate. I have unfortunately forgot which button... oh, there it is. Z. Z is the key with which one picks up random objects in this particular iteration of a Fallout game. It's different depending on the game, and I haven't played New Vegas for a while. I've been mostly doing Fallout 4 as of late. Nothing too exciting, just building settlements and ignoring Preston Garvey's exists. Of course I walk into the back of the trap, don't I? Oh well. I don't think I took any notable degree of damage. He certainly didn't cry out in pain after being clonked in the face with the back end of a girder. Now, I don't think I go this way just yet.
Leave the Salida del Sol gate alone. You're not done with the villa yet, so don't stray.
Yes, sir. At once, sir. Still need a cell with an interior bed. Police station might assist, though. I'm not sure the clinic has anything. Pretty sure there's at least one bed in the police station. I'll have to deal with Dog first. I don't know if I have the right stats to really get through his conversation trees in the correct manner. Okay, I think that's everything down this end. At this point, I need to find either the police station, the clinic, or the residential area. Okay, police and clinic are the other direction.
Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again.
Now, weapon-wise, what do I want to put on? How many bullets do I have for that police pistol? Enough. Police pistol it is. Clinic is that way. I might do the clinic first.
The villa's comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre. Pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Okay, if I'm going to shoot the speakers, perhaps a, oh, well... I was going to say perhaps I should use the little pew-pew pistol, the 9mm, but, if I've only got 9 bullets, that might be a problem. Anyway, the key for these is to listen for a beep and, stay away from it. Find the source, destroy it, remove it, turn it off. Some of them you cannot, therefore you must simply avoid them to the best of your ability. There's one directly ahead. That, there, is a speaker. There, the beep. And now, it is safe to proceed. Mostly, barring any other hazards that might exist. Oh, I'm in caution. The ghost down there. He's going to be very difficult to hit like this. Ow. Okay, I'm in actual danger of getting killed by this guy. I so rarely use VATS, but I might just use VATS in this instance. Okay, which was the VATS button again? Probably going to regret this. Ow, 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 ow. That was not good. Okay, just get the hollow rifle back. Maybe that's better. What the hell? Just... Okay. Tony unconscious. Knife spear, knife spear, knife spear, knife spear. Okay. Experience points confirms the kill. Oh boy. I need to drink water, apparently. Ghost people are nothing to sneeze at. That's one. One solitary ghost person with some throwing spears. Oh. They do a lot of damage, they are hard to kill, and they are very accurate with their weapons. And I do not have much health. I need to find an interior cell so I can wait out some damage. Oh. BP BP. Okay. Throwing. Where's the throwing spears? Okay. Really, really need to find... Really, really need to find something to sleep in, or just stay out of the cloud to recover some health. Hear it sparking. Where is that speaker? I think it's upstairs. I can hear it sparking. I can't see it, I can't shoot it. I think it might be up there further. I don't think I can pass through here just yet. I need to go the other way. But I can't go the other way because there isn't an other way. Okay. Oh, this is so much more spicy on survival mode. I don't know where the speaker is. Just gonna have to run. Hope I get past it. No, 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 please no. Oh, and there's cloud in here. Okay, where is the speaker? There it is. Whew. Okay. I can't go in there and upstairs because cloud and my health is so dangerously low right now. Some of these drained microfusion cells are going to come in very handy. Should be able to get upstairs later, or probably up that staircase inside the gift shop over there. Comes out up there. Yeah, okay. I hear ghosts. I really don't want to hear ghosts with my health like this. Oh, and I don't have many shots left. Must be through that door or behind the other side of that wall. Okay. We're in an interior cell? Hopefully. There's no damage ticks in here. Which means the monocyte breeder can recover my health. There are holograms though, so I will have to be wary of those. But they are dispatchable in a very similar way as the speakers. Except the holograms...
Picking up an emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
Which is precisely what I was about to say. The holograms themselves cannot be attacked, but they can definitely do a number on you. A secret stash. In fact, it's not very secret in here. Oh, that stim pack is going to be very useful at some point. Really need to find somewhere to save. Really not sure those are going to do anything. Oh! Stim pack code for the vending machine. Sweet! Now I can use the chips to get stim packs. Whew! That'll be very, very useful. Okay, in the meantime, let's try and find some progress through here. That, I believe... Let me just get something with a scope on it. That, with its red light, is a speaker that cannot be shot or destroyed in any method other than switched off. I'm going to need to disable that to get down there. I would suspect that these are other poor souls who have suffered Father Elijah's twisted scheme here with the collars. And there is the armor I spoke of. The assassin suit. It's actually a pretty good armor suit. Rather fetching, wouldn't you say? Minus that collar, of course. I believe the terminal just describes a gas leak, which I think is the beginning of the cloud when this place was being built. Admitted 3 workers from Pestua del Sur switching station, exposed to some unidentified airborne toxin from the ventilation system. Caused severe lung and tissue damage. Inhalation isn't the problem. It's absorbed through the skin. Researching its effects, the gas, whatever it is, may be building up in the vents beneath the town. Asked foreman to look into the source before government inspectors do. And safety suits. Chemical suits arrived today. They're bulky, hard to torque, and move in. It was difficult to unlock the clasps once in place. Had to get one of the staff to help me out of it. I told the construction crew, keep the suits ready while working in the switching station, and to be careful with them. We only have a limited number. I asked Sinclair to order more in the event of a leak in the villa, and prepared cost estimates for another gas leak to support my case. Didn't need to. He agreed to the request immediately, then asked if he could see the workers and make sure they were all right. I believe the suits in question are the ones that the ghost people are wearing. I'm really hoping there is a bed hidden somewhere in here. Really, really hoping. But I highly doubt it. Closest things to beds in here is probably those medical stretchers. Shit. Nope, 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 nope. Oh. Okay, yeah, those things basically just shoot lasers from their face. It's essentially the same as the holo rifle, I believe. But, you really don't want to be caught in front of them like that. Luckily, I don't think they can really, pursue you outside of their emitter range. I'm just going to check my health to see if it is actually regenning. So 145. Just check the rest of my health stats while I'm here. Sleep hasn't moved for some reason, but food and hydration is. It's possible my game was bugged at some point where sleep just doesn't degrade for some reason. Which is a little unfortunate because you don't quite get the right survival experience, but considering how long it's taking to find a bed, my girl here was probably going to die of absolute exhaustion long before finding one. Perhaps the DLC has decided sleep is not something you need. But the difficulty still remains in the inability to save. Okay, door to basement is locked hard. I should be able to do that. And we have a nice supply of bobby pins now. A little bit further to the... Oh, okay. One down, 17 to go. Of course, it completes instantly the next time. It is very dark in here. Journal of Internal Medicine. Non-lootable buckets. Power status terminal. I should be able to disable some of the systems from there. Clinic power status. Disengage main power. Okay, so the autodocs are engaged, the holograms are still engaged, but the speakers are offline. So I should be able to pass that red one in the corridor now. I'll just check my health stats again. 157. Yes, it is going up. It's just going to take a very, very long time. But it might be for the best that my sleep stat is broken. I can theoretically just wait in a corner for it to, degen. I should be able to go down here now. What I want to is another thing entirely. This unusual looking autodoc still has a series of diodes and buttons that appear to work. Oh, inject adrenaline to cure exhaustion. Okay. Maybe that's a method of sleeping if you don't have a broken sleep stat. And you can heal your crippled limbs in case you run out of, doctor's bags. Okay. But maybe each of these are one use? Just as a balancing mechanism? I don't know for sure. I didn't mean to take the ashtray, but oh well. And, yes, I do hear the banging, but I'm not in a particular hurry to release that occupant. Nothing against them, of course. I'm just, looking around first. Exhaustion. Miss Key's insomnia seems to have gotten worse, so we ended up ordering the new autodock upgrades. Must have cost Sinclair a fortune. The new programs for the autodocks ameliorate the effects of exhaustion. I've already spoken to the staff about side effects and dangers of prolonged use. Wanted to make sure they weren't using it to pull double shifts. Sinclair asked if these codes could be downloaded into the public dispensers. The codes aren't compatible, unfortunately. He said he'd look into it. Guess his contacts at Big Mountain will be getting a call soon. So this is basically just an explanation as to why the autodocs are capable of making your sleepy stats go away. Which most likely only applies to survival mode. But it's a nice little touch for sure. Yes, I'll let you out in a minute. The woman before you looks disoriented, pained. She blinks a few times, then winces. Oh, come on, I didn't even get to finish reading that. Are you alright? Seems like an obvious question. She looks at you, blinks again, then opens her mouth, but nothing comes out. She touches her throat, then traces the scar beneath the chin, and her eyes widen in alarm. Well, did somebody cut your vocal cords? Which seems like the obvious, She looks shaken as she glances at the autodoc. She recoils, and her mouth opens, but again... She looks back at you and her hands clench into fists. Her eyes narrow. She takes... This isn't what it looks like if she thinks I'm the one. Frowns... Pained, more angry. Frowning, she touches her throat again, gently. Then her hand brushes her collar. Her eyes narrow. She traces the edges of the collar until she finds the lock. She begins to press it with her fingers. Yeah, it's a bomb collar. Mess with it, it'll go off. She looks surprised, then notices your collar and raises an eyebrow. Let's just say we're in this together, because if any of us goes off, yeah, we're all dead. She frowns, narrows her eyes, then slowly shakes her head. If your collar goes off, mine goes off. It's better if we guard each other. She shakes her head again and draws a line in the air between the two of you. Oh, I mean, she's trying to say some sort of connection. Look, together we can get out of this. She shakes her head once and then crosses her arms. Let's see, but your life is... I'm not trying to order you, but your life is tied to mine. She frowns, glances at the collar, looks back at you. She makes a circle with her hands, puts her hand over her eyes and squints. She nods at you, then lowers her hand from her eyes, shakes her head. She draws a slow line between you. You're looking for something else. Fine, I can help. She studies you again, then her expression softens slightly. She shakes her head slowly and gives a silent sigh. She nods at you, then raises an eyebrow and nods at the door. Meet me at the fountain. We'll go from there. Christine gives a brief nod, then turns and begins to walk. I mean, do we have a reason to know her name is Christine? Level up. Ah, okay, what's a good thing to put points in? Maybe I'll just round out this lockpicking and then go back and get that cash register I couldn't open. Other than that... 1 point in explosives, perhaps. Round out survival. And then... Maybe another 2 in melee, since we have to slice and dice those ghost people to keep them at bay. Okay. So, Christine's sources. If there's any reason why this one's blocked off. Oh. Hello again. Christine stops, glances at the speaker, then glances at your collar, frowning. It's a decayed speaker. If we stay too long, blah blah blah. She taps the collar and then opens and closes her hand really fast. She taps her collar, then opens and closes her hand really fast. She points at your Pip-Boy, her collar, and then your collar after a second, then she opens and closes her hand slower. Yes, let's go with that one. You can dampen the signal somehow. She's about to nod and then stops, points at herself, and shakes head. She points at your collar, then hers, then nods at your Pip-Boy. She makes a triangle motion and some slow something. Didn't get to finish reading that. Does it work with any other? She frowns, slowly shaking her head. She opens her mouth, then makes the motion of turning a dial, then points to... It's just your frequency. She nods once again, and points to the two of you, then the Pip-Boy. But only between us. She nods, and motions for you to go on ahead. Bye-bye, Christine. I will be at the fountain sometime this year, probably. Have fun eating cloud in the meantime. I do wish to check out what was upstairs, though. I have to get past security for that. Frankly, the longer I stay in here, the more health I get back. I think, if I remember correctly, this is a case of just trying to skirt around them. Okay, that blue thing on the wall over there. Basically, I have to wait until the hologram's back is turned and then shoot the blue thing. I think I can skirt around them just enough. Dude, there we go. Hologram gone. Don't believe there's another one up here. And I think pretty much there's just a, I'm pretty sure there's just a key to that, power room door up here somewhere, which I was able to bypass because I had my lockpicking skill high enough. But every filing cabinet is a chance to add more Sierra Madre chips, which are going to be a lifeline. Frankly, I really need to find a bed so I can actually save my progress here. Well, I'm just going to lose all these rooms for now. Ah, there we go. The clinic basement key. Which I do not need whatsoever. Electric thing here. Yeah, so you can turn that cloud residue into, poisons. Which I don't know if they actually do anything to ghost people. I mean, I would assume they do. Otherwise, what's the point when the primary enemies in this place are ghosts? A ghost sight might actually be useful, though. Actually, I might make a few samples. And the terminal? Dispenser codes. Codes for the public dispensers arrived today. Sinclair instructed us in their use in case of emergency. Should be able to get stims and other treatments from the machines. Sinclair indicated it could dispense more based on the nature of the medical emergency or subject's condition. Among the codes, he kept asking if we could make sure that the code for MedX was backed up. He must have said it 3 times. I don't think he realized it. Must be stress. Made a backup of the code on this terminal just in case. I'll download that. And I should be able to have MedX from the vending machines now. Ooh, Ventats. Which might actually come in handy, since if they still boost skill points in... not skills, attributes. I might need a boost for some certain encounters. Frankly, the alcohol might come in handy for that as well. Oh, easy. Bottle of wine. Reward books. Okay, terminal hacking. People don't tend to like this minigame, but I don't actually mind it personally. A nice little word puzzle. So, in essence, I've selected a word, and it is 1 out of 7 letters is correct. Therefore, I must find, based on those clues, what the password actually is. So, in this instance, if I want to guess that perhaps it is the N, I was correct. And that tends to be my experience with this hacking minigame. So it's one I actually do like. So, appointment calendar. Miss Keys showed up today, sans Sinclair, escorted by Mr. Domino. He explained to me that Keys had developed a throat infection and asked if the autodoc could help. I asked about the Sierra Madre's autodoc. He said he didn't want to alarm Sinclair. Ran some tests. Miss Key's voice is fine. Her loss of voice was more listlessness, symptomatic of excessive MedX usage. When I tried to speak to her about it, Mr. Domino intervened. I warned them too much of the chem could render a subject comatose, and Domino laughed. I lost my temper, and he said they'd return another time when I was in better spirits. Despise that man. Unpleasant visit. Domino stopped by to ask about the test results and Vera's voice. He seemed concerned she would lose her voice for the gala event. I told him if Miss Keys was concerned, she should see me, and I would only disclose any medical information to her. I told him the autodocs were more than capable of healing Miss Keys' voice if she developed any throat infection, and we could even operate if need be, if she tore her larynx. She seemed satisfied by the news, apologized, amazingly enough, and left a bottle of wine as a token of his appreciation. I told him I felt it was inappropriate. He insisted. I dumped it in the trash. It's down here. Daughter Medical District. Okay, let's take a peek outside for a spot. Still need to find a safe bed. And someplace to ditch some junk soon, because I'm becoming quite lazy. You've noticed the, sparking noises. Okay, throwing spear. Hopefully I don't miss. They have a bit of a throwing arc on them, as one might suspect. Oh dear, I've attracted some attention, it would seem. I'm just going to go back indoors, frankly. Okay, so I think I'll wait here for a while and let my health regen before trying to take on those ghosts. But that'll probably have to be it for now. All goes to plan, this will be my first upload. Starting a YouTube channel has been a project I've been working on for probably more than a year now. So much practice, but I've never quite felt ready to cross that starting line. But sometimes you will just never be ready. Sometimes you just have to take that leap of faith, let go of fear, and just do the damn thing already. So thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again here soon. Farewell for now, but not forever.